Any doubts in the earlier class? Babaji, do you have any doubts?
Yes, Acharya, this example was given yaga yati sutra tumu arthacha bhavachanat.
Bhavavachanat.
Yeah, so why this?
Bhavavachanascha is a sutram in Kradanta where Panini says Bhave is a sutram. Under that, Ghanya, Tin, etc. are Vihita. All those pratyayas should be taken on a par with Tumun, which is Kriyayam Kriyarthayam, Kriyartha Kriya in that sense. So Yagaya Yati means Yashtum Yati Ityarthaha. Yashtum is Tumun Pratyayanta. Tumun Pratyaya is in Bhava. Okay. So Yagaya Yati etc. Whenever you use Yaga is Yaja Dhatu Ghai Pratyaya. Just like Pachidhatu Pakaha Ghai Pratyaya, like that Bhave. So it is Bhava Vachana. Is it clear? So Bhava Vachanascha Sutram, what it says? It says under Bhave, whatever pratyas are going to be instituted, they have to be taken in the sense of Tumun, that is Kriyayam Kriyarthayam, Kriyartha Kriya. That means one Kriya is for another Kriya. Here Yati, Ya Prapne, Gamanam is the Dhatu. That Kriya is for another Kriya to perform the Yaga. Isn't it? Like that Bhoktum Yati also you may say. Bhoktum Agachati, take another verb, doesn't matter. But one Kriya is being performed for another Kriya. So two Kriyas will be there. And the main Kriya will be Kriya. The additional Kriya, whatever, for whatever, I mean, whichever has to be performed, that will get Tumun Prachaya. Tumun Valo Kriyayam Kriyarthayam is the Sotram which rules Tumun Prachaya and Nul Prachaya in the sense of Kriyarthaka Kriya. Khane ja raha hai. So this is Khane ke liye, that means. So this is as usual what you call all languages universal. Okay?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yeah, thank you.
So now we were discussing Chaturthi Vibhakti. In Chaturthi Vibhakti, Namastasti Swaha Swadhalam Vashadyogacha is the Sutram. Okay. There, when we use Namashabda, for example, you may take Namakam Jamakam, etc. Rudram. Namaste Rudram Anyava Utota Ishave Namaha, etc. There also the same Sutram will be applicable. He discusses certain things. Then he says, Prabhuvadi Yoge Shashtyapi Sadhu, Prabhu, etc. Yoge. Yoga means here Sambandha. If there is Prabhu, etc. Shabdas, then Shashtyapi Sadhu. That means there can be Shashti or there can be Chaturthi. Example he is giving. Tasmai Prabhavati Santapadibhyaha Thai Prachaya. Santapa Santapikaha, etc. It will be there. So there, Panini uses the word as I have already discussed now. See, Panini does not say everything directly. Sometimes we have to take his usages in the sutras also. Okay, and they are pramanam. So here, Tasmai Prabhavati, when Prabhu is there, pra upasarga purvaka bhudhatu, Prabhavati. So then it is Prabhavati Santapadibhyaha. There it is Chaturthi. Sa Esham Gramanihi. Another sutram is there. Gramanihi. Sa Esham Gramanihi. Okay. Graman Nayati iti Gramanihi. And just he is also like a Prabhu at village level. Isn't it? Huh? Swagruhe pujyate murkha. Swagrame pujyate Prabhu, Swadeshe pujyate Raja, Vidwan Sarvatra pujyate. Do you want to note down, Muralidharan? Murali Mohan ji?
Yeah, noting down, sir. Yeah.
Patitam. Generally, it is very popular. So here, Gramanihi is on a par with Prabhu. Iti Nirdeshat. That means Nirdeshat means प्रयोगात् पाणिनेः प्रयोगात् तेन प्रभुर्भवनत्रयस्य इत्यादि सिद्धम्. What is this? This is from the first sarga, first canto of Shishupala verse 449. I have lately sent it to admin. You may take it from that source. Okay.
No, Acharya, I mailed the sloka. Because it is just a sloka, I mailed it. I can't. I should make a word and then.
You have to make a word and do it.
So I directly mailed it.
Okay, okay. So on your mail you have this verse. What is the actual usage is? Upama Kalidasasya Bharavehe Arthagauravamam Dandinah Padaraadityam Maghe Santi Trayogunaha. In Magha you have all these gunas. So the literature is beautiful and Maghe Meghe Gatam Vayaha. After by commenting on Magha and Maghe Sandesha, my age is gone, says Mallinatha Suri. Navasarga Gate Maghe Navamam Padam Navidyate. If you study 9 sargas of this thing, then there will not be any new word, something like that. So Magha is a very good kavyam, even better than Naishatham, actually. So here what happens is, there is a Pauraniki Katha. In that Pauraniki Katha, it is said that Ravanasura wanted to become the emperor of all the 3 lokas. Bhavanatrayasya Prabhuhu Bubhushuhu. Bubhushuhu Sanpratyanta Tato Karmana Samakartugadi Chayamba. Then Sanashansa Bhiksha Uhu. Sanpratyanta Ashansa Shabda Bhiksha Shabda will get U Pratyaya Bhikshuhu Ashansuhu, like that Bubhushuhu. So Bhavita Michuhu Bubhushuhu. He wanted to become the Prabhu of all the 3 lokas. Then he started a Kamya Karma. In that Kamya Karma, he has to cut one by one, okay, all his heads and just drop in the Homa as a Homa Dravya. Head is the Homa Dravya, you can take it. Then what happened? After dropping the 9th head, Shiva came and Pratyaksha and said, okay, you can become something like that. So he could not Chakartishuhu. See, Kriti Chadane. So he wanted to chop his 10th head also and drop as a Homa Dravya into Homa. But the Prasada, that's the Daya, because Ishvara came, and actually because of the Ishvara's Prasada, he could not fulfill his desire of offering even the 10th head in the Homa. This is the Pauraniki Katha. So to this verse, there is Prabhur Bhubhushud Bhavanatrayasya Yaha Yatado Nitya Sambandha. You may note down, this is very important. Yat Shabda and Tat Shabda. This is there in all so-called Indo-Aryan languages, Hindi, English, etc. In Telugu also, it is Kritrima, artificial. In Telugu, etc. languages also, they are saying, जब मैं आया था तब आप घर में थे नहीं. Something like that in Hindi. When I came, you were not there. Who took the money is this person. Yaha karot saha. Yattadoho nitya sambandha. That means whenever you use a yachabda, then automatically the chabda will come. Okay. Then that means this is different.
మళ్ళీ చెప్పరండి ఎత్తతో
యత్తదోహో నిత్య సంబంధః యహ సహ యం తంయేన తేన యస్మాత్ తస్మాత్ యస్మై తస్మై, like that you have to take it. Yasmin tasmai. Okay.
Yadi tarhi.
So here yaha is there in the shloka, but saha is not there. Then the anvaya is with Saravano nama nikama bheshanam babhuva. So Ravana nama rakshaha babhuva. In the earlier verse it is there. So thus thing is to be done. Let us take up the verse and just discuss. Prabhadbhabho shudbhavanatrayasya yaha shirotiragaddashamanchikartishuhu atarkayad vigramiveshta sahasaha prasadamichha sadrusham pinakinaha. Pinakaha ajagabandhanuhu amrakosha. The dhanusu of Shiva is called Pinaka. Pinakaha asya astiti pinaki ata inithanau matuvarthe inipratyaya. Pinakinaha prasadam ichha sadrusham. See, whatever he wanted, the same he was giving. What was the desire in performing the Kamya Karma? Becoming the emperor of all the three lokas, Bhavanatrayasya. So that anyway Shiva was giving before he chopped his 10th head to offer as Homadravya. But Ishta Sahasaha, he likes Sahasa. He wants, that means that kind of ahankara. So he thought, Vigraneva, this is a Vigram. Because I could not fulfill, I could not get satisfied. How he would have been satisfied by if had he sacrificed his 10th head also, then he would have satisfied. But this Pinaki came, Shiva came and offered him Trilokyadipachyam. Therefore, it is a Vigram actually. Atarkayat. He thought of Prabhadbhavanatrayasya yaha, which Ravana Bhavanatrayasya Prabhuhu Bubhushuhu Bhavitumichuhu. An emperor of all the three lokas he wanted to become. Shirotiragat dashamanchikatishuhu. Atiragat. This is too much. Isn't it? But not. Atiragat means sahasat. Too much of a sahasa. But he did not think that it will be but not of depression due to the delay in the result. Not due to that reason. But he wanted dusahasa, he prefers. So, what he did? You see the Anvaya. Atiragatu dashaman shiraha chikartishuhu. Okay. Kartitum ichuhu. Chikartishuhu kriti chadane sannanta dupracheha. Kartitum ichuhu. Chetum ichuhu. Pinakinaha prasadam. What kind of prasadam? We have already offered prasada. Daya. That means he was satisfied. Pinaki and said, okay, you can become the Trilokadhipati. Is it against his wish? No, Ichha Sadrisham, Ichaya Sadrisham. Whatever Ichha he had in the mind, Ravana, similar thing only offered by Shiva. Nevertheless, Atarkayad Vigramiveshta Sahasaha. This is Ishtasahasa, who prefers a Sahasa rather than delay in getting the Trilokyadhipachyam. Vigramiva Atarkayatam. Generally, people think, oh, Shiva granted me whatever I wanted, this thing, that thing, and I am happy, etc. But this person thought, hey, this Shiva should have delayed for just one more head. So that I should have completed 10 heads. Homa. Saravano nama babhuva. I will give that verse also. This verse is clear. Bhava is clear. Now, Vinodamichan athajatvajanmanaha ranena kanvastridasha issamam punaha saravano nama nikama bhishanam babhuva rakshaha kshatarakṣhanam divaha. keep one thing in mind. Whenever there is ksha after visarga, don't use kupa or kapaucha, but it should be pronounced clearly. Rakshaha. Okay. Rakshaha, kshata rakshanam. Like that you have to pronounce. Even in Veda, what is it?
शर्परे विसर्जनीयः खलु
शर्परे खरि विसर्जनीयः
एवम् एवम्
that is the sotram in Visakasandhi sotram. Sharpare Visarjaniya is the sotram. I will give that Vedic this thing also. Here, just see what happened. This Ranena, Tirtashaissaha Ranena, he had this what you call a nakas. Then Kandavaha, he got some kandu. Kandu means this thing, what you call itching. The itching, he wanted to get rid of the itching. Even after fighting a number of times with Tridashas, Tridasha, Vibudha, Suraha, Amrakosha, Devatas, Vinodam, to get rid of that itchan. That is Samumpanaha. Darpa Janmanaha, due to that Darpa, oh, I could conquer so many Devatas. That kind of Darpa he had. From that Darpa was born this itching. Now he wants to get rid of the itching. For that, the Hiranyakashipu, again, because he could not fulfill his desire of getting rid of the itching, again he is born as a Rakshasa, okay, with the name of Ravana. You know that story, Jaya, Vijaya were there and Bhrigu Maharishi or someone offered a shapa for 3 janmas you will have. So Shishupala, Dantabhaktra, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu and Ravana Kumbhakarna, they are born. That is the Pauranika Katha Anusandhaya. Okay, so Saravano Nama Nikama Bhishanam Babhuva Rakshaha Kshatarakšanam Divaha Sargasya. So he wanted to totally destroy Sarga. For that, again he is born. So that is the Anvaya with here Prabharbhavo Sharbhavanatrayasya Yaha Shiroti Raga Dashamanchikattishuhu Atakayadvighramiveshta Sahasaha Prasadamicha Sadrisham Vinakinaha Saravano Nama Babhova. This has got Yachabda here, Tachabda Saha is there. Is it clear? So here, Prabhuhu, Bubhushuhu, Bhamanatrayasya. So in the Prabhavad Yoga, here Shashti is there. Sometimes it is Chaturthi, sometimes it is Shashti. So this usage of what you call Shishupala, Magha, is a correct usage. Sadh Prayoga. Similar just thing is there in our Bhartrhari Subhashitam. You know, Rahu and Ketu, Grahanam will be there, eclipse. Ketu Grahanam or Rahu Grahanam. Grahanam is only either Chandra Grahanam and Surya Grahanam. But never Bodha Grahanam, Kuja Grahanam, Guru Grahanam, Shukra Grahanam, Shani Grahanam. No. Never. And that too happens on a Parvadanam. Purnima and Amavasya. Not ordinary days. They don't like it. Okay? So then Bhartrhari says, Sankyanyepi Bruhaspati Prabhutayas Sambhavitah Panchashaha Tan Pratyesha Vishesha Vikramaruchi Rahurna Vairayate Dvave Vagrasate Divakara Nisha Praneshwarau Vaswarau Abhratah Parvanipashya Danavapatihi Shirsha Vasheshakritihi Shirsha Vasheshakritihi. Rahu Sharaha is the usage. Actually, there is no difference. You know that story. There was Amrutam. Exact translation is not possible. Maybe ambrosia, maybe something. So, the Amritam was to be distributed among Devatas and Rakshasas. If you distribute to Rakshasas also, then very difficult. You have to face the music ladder. So one should be very clever, wise. So Vishnu came in the form of Jaganmohini and said, Devatas sit on this side, Rakshasas sit on that side. This row Devatas, that row Rakshasas. I'll go on just distributing Amritam. She took the part. Started for Devatas first. After some time, what happened? One Rakshasa smelt the rat. Oh my God, if he goes on distributing like that, by the time the last Devata is served, there will not be any more Amritam for Rakshasas. So, what he thought, when moving this way and that back and forth, this she was dancing now. So, by the time when she turned like that, he abruptly came and sat in the row of, joined the row of, just darted, darting, abruptly coming across and sat in the row of Devatas. So, he did not, Jaganmohini did not notice. Then this Ravi and Chandra, they signaled like this. Oh my God. Then immediately I was, because generally skeptical about these people, always skeptical. Okay, then with the Sudarshan Chakra, fat. But by the time some Amritam got down of the neck, throat rather, of this Rakshasa, and some was in the. So, head became Rahu, other body became Ketu. This is the general story. Then, since then, Rahu and Ketu started grudging this Ravi and Chandra. Okay, Rahu is not a complete man. What Bhartrihari says in this verse is Shirshavashesha Kritihi Uttamangam Sharashirsham Amarakosha. Only Shirsha is remaining. The trunk, the rest of the body is gone. Nevertheless, he wants to take revenge against only two planets. That too on a Parvaganam, either Purnima or Amavasya. He doesn't like other days, Pratipatta, Ditiya, Tritiya, Ashtami. Why? Because if it is full moon day and new moon day, what happens? All the people will come to know. There? Sanjanyेऽपि बृहस्पति प्रभृतयः संभाविताः पंचशाः द्वेवा त्रयो द्वित्राः पंचमा षड्वा पंचशाः 5 or 6 संभाविताः, because Guru is the best planet. He will thwart 1 lakh doshas. Shukra thwarts 10,000 doshas. That's why you cannot have any muhurta during Guru Maudhyam and Shukra Maudhyam. Astangatattva doshaha. If any planet falls within 15 bhagas or degrees of Ravi, then they won't have any capacity. That is called Astangatattva dosha in Jyotisham. Outside people say Maudhyam. Pamaras say Modham. Actually, Maudhyam is the correct. Modhasya bhavashyam. So, Panchashaha Sambhavitaha, they are very much respected. Anyepi Brahaspati Pravhritayaha, Guru, Shukra, Vashani, etc. are there. Panchashaha Tan Pratyesha Vishesha Vikrama Ruchi Rahurna Vairayate. Young. Vairam, he doesn't want Shatrutvam with those people. Okay. Tan prati eshaha vishesha vikrama ruchi. Ruchir. Okay. Rahu, Rori Rapalopa, Dhalope Poroshri Gonaha Dirgha, Ruchi, Rahu, it becomes. Okay. So, Vishesha vikrama ruchi. He likes, he prefers, he loves Vishesha vikrama. I want to show my significant parakrama. He doesn't want to fight with or take revenge against any other planet. Then Whom he wants? Dvave grasate. Grasa means the called what you call grahana. Dvave grasate holding. Dvave grasate, only two people, two planets only he takes on. Who are they? Divakara Nisha Praneshwarau Bhaswarau. Diva Viva Nisha etc. Sotram is there. Divakara Taprache. So Divakara is there. Who is the other? Nisha Praneshwaraha. Careful with the Visheshanam. Nisha is a lady. Her husband Praneshwara is Chandra. Nishapati. Huh? That means if he hits at night, I mean on Purnima, he is going to hit not only Chandra but also his wife. One shot, two birds. Ekakriya Jathikari Babhova. Dvave grasati. He selected only two. Hey, Brahaspati, get away. Hey, Shukra, chicha. Kuja, hey. Then whom do you want? Ravi and Chandra. What is the significance? Because people can see them easily. People can perceive them easily. And they come in contact. Even in Ayurveda, you have certain things cause heat, other things called cold, because of Surya Chandra Sambandha only. Isn't it? Therefore, hit the Gajavakshasthala, not the other things. Dvave grasate. Divakara Nisha Praneshwarau Bhaswarau. Other planets, Kanti is not seen, is not felt by people. Although the Prabhava will be there, isn't it? Guru is the Karaka for Vidya, Dhanam, Mantritvam, Alochana, many things, Karakatwas are there in Jyotish Shastra. They are very great, no doubt. But Bhaswarau, they have Kanti. Kanti falls upon people. Who are they? Ravi and Chandra. So if I stop the Kanti, then people will certainly know that I am going to take revenge for that Amritam. So, okay, is it over? No, not over. The time is very important. He does not just grahanam any day. Oh no, he doesn't like it. Bhrataha, hey Bhrataha, Sambuddhi. Parvani Pashya. Bhrataha Pashya. When is he doing Parvadenam? Who said that Purnima and Amasya Parvadenam? Yajurveda says, Darsha Purnamasa Sargakamo Yajayata. Veda itself is Pramanam. You may not find all these things in the commentaries. Sorry. This is not to downplay anybody's scholarship. But when you are explaining something, you are supposed to have the knowledge of different Shastras, Veda, Darshanas and all that. Then you can, you have a better. So, Radha Parvani Pashya Danava Patihi. Danava is Rakshasapatihi. Is he complete with complete body and ready to fight? Nothing, only head is there. Shirsha Vashesha Akrutihi Sanjanye Vibruhaspati Prabhutaya Sambhavita Panchashaha Tan Pratyesha Vishesha Vikramaruchi Rahurna Vairayate Dvave Vagrasate Divakara Nisha Praneshwarau Bhaswarau Tataf Parvani Pashya Danavapatihi Shirsha Vashesha Krutihi. That verse I will send by email, okay? Because if you start writing, it will take some time. Is it okay? Or now itself you want to note down?
Verse 34 in Bhartrhari's Niti Shatakam.
Niti Shatakam. Parakrama Paddhatiya, some Paddhati.
Not sure. I'm not sure which. Verse 34.
So I will send it. So like that, any Rakshasa if you take, see that is actually what is there in Vyakaranam? It is Nerasa. Nirrasa, Nerasa. There is no Rasa in Vyakaranam. So if at all you want Rasa, go to Sahityam. So now is it clear? Prabhu Babhushu? We are going to close this aspect. So, Tena Prabhu Babhushur Bhavanatrayasya iti Siddham. Vashatindraya. Vashat Shabda. He is giving example for Vashat. Indraya. Chakaraha. Panarvidhanarthaha. Then why did you say Namaswasti Swaha Sudharam Vashad Yogat will do? Why did you add cha? Panini added cha. What is this? Chakaraha Punarvidhanarthaha Tena Ashirvakshayam Paramapi Chaturthi Jashishi iti Shashtim Baditva Chaturcheva Bhavati. Earlier also we have seen such example. If he doesn't add chakara, then Ashirvakshayam, Ashis will happen to him. Shashti is going Chaturthi cha Ashishi. By that sotram, Shashtim Baditva Chaturcheva Bhavati. By adding here, there will be simply to Punarvidhanartha chakara. Again, Chaturthi. Okay, and Shashti. Where is it? Chaturthi Ashishya Yayishya Ityana Paratmanishya Prasangi. Ashirvashaye Chaturthi only is required. Otherwise, what happens here? Otherwise, what happens? Chaturthi Ashishi by Sotram Shashti will come. So Shashtim Badhitva Chaturthi only will come. For that purpose, Panini added Chakara. That is what is meant by this. Okay. In Shashti Chaturthi Ashishi will come. Swasti Gobhyo Bhuyat. Okay. Swasti. So Gobhyaha Chaturthi Vibhakti Bhuyat. Swasti Yoge. Yoga means here Prayoga Sambandha. Manyakarmanyanadare Vibhasha Pranishu. Manyakarmani
Mahodaya, Vashat iti shabdasya arthaha kaha?
See, generally, Vashat, Shraushat, certain shabdas are there. Astraya Phat in Sanjhavanam also.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Certain shabdas are there. They are used just to signify that this particular karma is being taken up, is being done. That's all. There is no any specific meaning. All these are avyayas. In avyaya prakaranam, these are given. Okay? And all are can be taken in shubhavachakas otherwise.
Like you said that namaha means it is submission.
Isn't
like
it?
that Vashat means no special meaning for
no
that?
Special meaning. It is not like that.
Oh.
Not only Vashat, there are certain Bhaushat, Shraushat, Vashat, Phat, some shabdas are there. No specific meaning is assigned to them. If you look at this avyaya prakaranam, okay, the meanings are given, especially in Pradhamarama. Okay.
Swaha means what, Mahodaya?
Actually, Swaha is wife of Agni.
Oh.
In mantras, three kind of mantras are there. Pumlinga mantras, Strilinga mantras, Napunsalinga mantras. If it is Swaha, it is a Strilinga mantra. Swaha, Swahe, Swaha, Akaram is Strilinga. If it is Namaha, it is Napunsakalinga.
Oh.
Full Napunsaka, many people generally do not discuss, so many people may not be knowing also. Okay. Pun Napunsaka, Pum Stri Napunsaka Bhedena Mantranam Traividyam. Okay, so this Swaha, this is also again when you are offering something, Swaha Kara it is called. Although Panini said Varnatkaraha, he used one word Vashatkara. Panini Sotras, which means Kara Prachaya can be added even on other words like Vashatkaraha, Swaha Karaha, like that. Agraya Swaha, Agraya Itam Mama. That means when you are offering, when you are performing a homa, okay, then you have to say Agraya Swaha. Jayaj homa, you know, Chattanja Swaha, Chittaya Mama, Chittischa Swaha, Chittaya Mama, Apotanja Swaha, Apotaya, like that it goes on. So everywhere when you are performing a homa with Swaha Kara, even Vayave Swaha, Indraya Swaha, Swaha Chaturthi will come Vibhakti, and Swaha Kara will come. By saying Swaha, you have to drop the Dravyam, Yaga Dravyam. Sometimes, most of the time, it is Sakti, ghee. Okay. Times, for example, in Jayadi Homa, etc., there will be Cheru. Cheru means cooked rice. Annam. Cheru, Samit, and then ghee, And one more thing is there. So all the 4 are to be dropped into that. Is it clear? So whenever this dropping is done, then swaha should be pronounced. When the swaha is pronounced, then they have to drop. Okay, swahakara it is called. So to signify a particular kriya, some avyayas are used.
Pullinga mantra, what?
Pullinga mantra, I will give that swaha one in namaha, another one napunskalanga namaha, nahansi namamsi. Pullinga is there. I will give tomorrow this thing on the material. It will reach all. Okay. You see, actually this kArakam will take 1 year or 2 years. If you start, if you take every example and make it understandable, going slowly, it will take at least 1 year. Giving all the material from sometimes it is Vedanta, sometimes Mimamsa, sometimes other Shastras, etc. But nobody is having time or patience. Much less Jignasa. How many people have got Jignasa? Huh? So, because we have to.
Feeling right. Swadha. Feeling. Swadha.
Swadha. Swadha. Pitrubhya Swadha. Pititarpanam, those who lost their father and mother, then they have to perform Pititarpanam. It is called Pitru Yajna. Panchava ete mahayajna satati pradayante satati santisthante deva yajna Pitru Yajno bhota yajno manushya yajno brahma yajna iti. This is from Swadhyaya Brahmana. Okay, so when Panini says Patyuno Yajna Sanyoge, Pati Shabda will get Nakara and Ni to Patni, it becomes, if there is Yajna Sanyoga, Patanjali clearly says it is not Darshipana Masa Yaga or Samadha Yaga, it is simply Pancha Mahayajnas only. Where are they mentioned? They are mentioned and explained what each Yajna means. That is what is said clearly explained in Sadhyaya Brahmanam, Taittiriya Aranyakam, 2nd chapter. Ditiya Prashnaha it is called. Okay, so the Sadha has to be done like this during the Tarpanam. Okay, and like this one has to put the.
Can't see your hands. Can't see your hand. It's too low.
Like this.
Oh,
So if I do Tarpanam, I say Deva Pitru Tarpanam, Deva Pitru Tarpanam Karishye, Deva Rishi Pitru Tarpanam Karishye, I say in the morning. Only once only it is done. Sarvan Devan Tarpayan Tarpayami, Sarvan Rishin Tarpayan Tarpayami. Then Asmat Pitaram, Kaundinya Sugotram, Subramanyeshwar Sharmanam, Sudhanamastapayami, Sudhanamastapayami, Sudhanamastapayami. 3 times. Pitru, Pitamaha, Prapitamaha. For all the 3, saying Gotra, Vasu, Rudra, Aditya Ropaha, for them we have to offer. Okay, this is about father, father's father, his father. 3 generations. Okay, and about mother. Mother's mother-in-law, that mother-in-law's mother-in-law. That means Matru, Pitamahi, Prapitamahi Bhyaha. One takes his mother, that mother's mother-in-law, isn't it? That mother-in-law's mother-in-law. 3 generations. So Matru, Pitamahi, Prapitamahi Bhyaha. Is it clear?
so that is also Strilinga mantra, right? Swadha also Strilinga mantra.
No, Swadha is Abhyayam.
Oh, Abhyayam. Oh, evam.
Actually, what happens is, see, if you want to get good command upon language, just study a lot of Sahityam. It may be Telugu, it may be Sanskrit, it may be English. So, especially in Sanskritam, because in English you don't have Viyas, indeclinables, etc. Word is there, indeclinable, but that is not there. Sometimes they do Mlechas perform Punyam. They do Punyam, offering these things, those things, helping. But they don't have the word for that Punyam. Punyam, no word.
महोदय पितृपितामह प्रपितामहः वसुरुद्र आदित्य रूपाः इति उक्तं तर्हि माता
they are also same.
माता
अस्मन्मातरं कौण्डिन्यस्य गोत्रां माणिक्यां मयीं वसुरूपां सुधानमस्तप्यां 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 वसुरादित्य वसुरुद्रादित्य रूपा for both ladies and gents.
मातृ then
मातृ पितामही प्रपितामहीभ्यः पितामह is father's father, pitamahi father's father's wife. Matala pitamaha. The sotram is there in Panini. Pitur pitamaha prapitamaha. So Panini sotram is there in Tadhitas, which says Nepata of these shabdas. Pitruvyamatala matamaha pitamaha. In no language can tackle these bandhu, these things, words, terms related to bandhu. But Panini did. Eko gotre. In Gotra Prachaya only one. Then Yuva Prachayas will come from 4th generation onwards. Okay. Gotram, Avacham, Pautra, Prabhuti Gotram. Okay. Pautra, Prabhuti Gotram. Pautra onwards. Pautra 3rd generation onwards you have to take. Otherwise, for everyone, if you take, there will be 100 Prachayas. Gargad Bhyoyam, if you start. So what Panini did, 3rd generation onwards you take. Then what happens? Bhratarityajyasi branyasmin sapinde sthaviratare jivasi. Whoever sapinda eldest person is living in that family, you take him. Bhratarityajyasi, otherwise take the eldest brother. So Gotra Samkhya, Yuva Samkhya, it is a big prakriya. There are 1000 Tadhita Prachayas. Tasmai Prayogaya Hetaha Tadhitaha. There is almost not a single person in the world today who can offer a Tadhita Prachaya. I am sorry to comment. People don't touch. Tadhita Modhaha Vayyakaranaha. Tadhita Modhaha Avayyakaranaha. Tadhita Modho Vayyakaranaha. Tadhita Modho Vayyakaranaha. Tadhita Modhaha, he is Modha in Tadhitas, he doesn't know Tadhitas. Then Avayyakaranaha. Tadhitam Odhaha, who has got the burden of Tadhitas, is to be called, fit to be called Vayyakaranaha. Pathye sati gadartasya kimaushasa nishevanam. Pathye asati gadartasya, gada means roga. Kimaushasa nishevanam. People don't follow the fundamentals of health and hygiene. Why medicine for them? Why oxygen? No need, because they don't care. They're very, very careless. They don't know, they do not think about the wellness of the body and what actually body consists of and how to maintain it. How careful one should be. In Charaka Samhita, in one verse he says, a Purohita, a Vaishya, and a king. None of them is taking care of their health. If you say, Naprashta Kasyajit Guriyat, isn't it? Without being asked, don't say anything. Although you know everything, Jadavatalo Akacharet, just like a Jada. Jada means Chara Jada. Jadasya Jadjam, Shyam. The animals won't take any water or food when they are affected with Jadjam, a Vyadhi. Just Jadavata. As if you do not know anything. Maintain like that. Why? These things are destined to happen. And Bhumi wants to lessen her burden. So, just like a tiger or a lion, where it catches this antelope here. Why? Simply stop the oxygen. It will die. Easiest method. Same. You cannot see that, you cannot think about it. Alasundu manda buddhiyutulo upatarayugulu ugraroga sankalitulu. Ugraroga sankalitulu. Mandabhagyulu. Bhagyam means adrushtam. Mandabhagyulu. No adrushtam. Sukarmamule viyucheya jalari kaliyuga mandu manavulluga unam ఎయ్యది సర్వ సౌఖ్యమై అలవడున్ ఏమిటం వదమునాత్మకు శాంతి మునీంద్ర చెప్పవే. భాగవతం తెలుగు. By which people get manashanti. No, you are not supposed to have manashanti. Let us see. What can you do? Because unnecessarily you have gone beyond certain point. You should have not gone too far in science and technology. Because you do not have control upon your mind. Your mind is full of dvasha. So you have to kill this dvasha, papa. Panini said, etc. So people are born with that. You have to control it. You have to perform yoga. You have to do certain things. You are not doing. Paisa mein Paramatma hai. And you are pogas. First thing, you want artha and kama. You don't want dharma or other person, other country people may die. You want to enjoy. See, it is simply impossible. It is a morkhatvam. How can you live with all that? How long will you feel that? You will also be affected. Just like Bhasmastra Hasta. It is a so Shiva gave that Bhasmastra the whatever he wanted. So if anybody upon anybody's head, if he puts his, you know the story. Then he wanted to test on Shiva. Then he started running. Then Vishnu came. He was clever, wise. Why are you running unnecessarily? Put it from so he have to.
Mahodaya, na prushtah kasyachid bruyat.
That words also I will say. Na prushtah kasyachid bruyat
jadaval loka acharet.
No. That is not. That is actually, that is fourth line. Na prushtah kasyachid bruyat. Just 1 minute. If possible, I will give now itself. Because it is difficult to hold you till that moment. You are too interested. That I now prushtah. This is Manusmriti 2:110, 154. 2:110 Manusmriti. I shall give the verse right now. Immediately. Sometimes what happens, going into oblivion, many things are there. Na prushtah kasyachid bruyat. This is very important while talking also. We will not speak to everybody. We will not teach everybody. No. Na prushtah kasyachid bruyat. Nachanyayena pruchhatah. Nachanyayena pruchhatah. Someone is asking anyaya. That means it is not justified, the question. He wants to, not jigyasa, but jigisha, jetamichha, to test you. Not to know. Okay. Nachanyayena pruchhatah. Janannapi cha medhavi. Janannapi cha. Janannapi cha. Jnajana or ja. Ja avavathane. Janan shatru pratyay. Kshatrishana prathama samanadhikaram. You should have complete farming on the tip of your tongue. When you are saying a shabda, fat, give the dhatu and the pratyaya. Okay. Janan napicha medhavi jadaval loka acharet. This is what you prefer.
Janan napicha punha vadati va Mahodaya.
Okay, think kativaram vattayam.
No.
Janan napicha.
It's breaking in between.
Janan napicha medhavi. Okay. Medhavi means Janan napicha medhavi. Medha means
Buddhi.
Every buddhi is medhavi. Medha.
Dharana. Dhir dharanavati medha.
Dharana.
Dhir dharanavati medha. Amar question. Dharana should be there. You should retain. You might have studied these verses or sutras 50 to 60 years ago. You should not forget. There is one joke. I have bad memory for faces.
Manusmritau kutra asti Mahodaya? Manusmritau kutra asti?
210.
2110.
210.
Mahodaya, atra na prushtah kasyachid bruyaditi
To
shashti.
anybody. Kasyachid means to anybody. Aprushtah san are not being asked by न ब्रूयात्.
न, मम प्रश्नः षष्ठी किमर्थं कस्य इति?
कस्यचित् ब्रूयात्. Actually कस्यचित् will be there, but in brewing, brew dhatu vaktavya, then kasya shashti will come. Because what you say is, whenever I told you, shashti is on the top. Shashti is on the top. Even Brahmano Jigyasa, Karmani Shashti. You may take karma, but Shashti should be there in the samasa. And so what happens is, this is called Sambandha Samanya Shashti. Generally. Some Sambandha or the other you just generate and say Shashti. Sripurna, is it complete? Bhavachya Praptava Shlokaha?
No, Mahodaya, last one is still pending.
Jadavalloka Acharet. Jadavat Jadavalloka Acharet. Totally. One minute. Jadavalloka Loke Acharet. Okay. Is it clear? Napaskasya Jidbruyat Nichanyayena Pukshataha. Okay. Then Janan Napicha Medhavi Jadavalloka Acharet. Medha is here Dharanavati Medha. Then Asmaya Medha Saryo Vinihi. Panini Sutram is there. Tapasvi, Manasvi, etc. As Maya, Mayavi, Maya, Medha, Medhavi, Saraka, Saragvi. These forms will happen by Viniprichaya. Vin. Now, Lakshmi, you are asking about it.
Namaste, Guru Garu.
Between don't offer Namaskara. And only one day, for example, Shishya and Guru, if they come to total day, only once he has to offer Namaskara. One thing. Second thing, suppose in a temple, I offer Namaskara to one of my Gurus. I did not know what to do upon the arts of dilemma. Then is it when Guru is there, in Daiva Sannidhi, Namaskara will be to Daivam only, not to Guru. You know the reason.
Yeah.
Someone asked for a coconut. I said, is it for Bhagavan or for yourself? If it is for Bhagavan, pay me 1 rupee. If it is for yourself, 3. You understand?
Yeah.
Otherwise, the phalam will come to me. That's why Vyadaif Pashyanti Panditaha. Vyadaif Pashyanti Rajana, Raghuvansha first sarga. So, if you are a Pandita, then you have to look through Veda and Shastra, not this ordinary day-to-day nuisance. We don't want all that. That gives nothing, isn't it?
तत्र षष्ठीविभक्तेः एवं पुनः प्रश्नः सुन्दरकाण्डे श्लोकः एकः वर्तते यद्यस्ति पतिशुश्रूषा यद्यस्ति चरितं तपः यदि वास्ति एकपत्नीत्वं शीतो भव हनूमतः तत्र शीतो भव हनूमतः इति षष्ठी किमर्थम्?
हनुमतः शीतो भव
शीतो भव हनूमतः तत्र हनुमते शीतो भव चतुर्थी अपि
no. In that sense, Hanumataha. Okay, Shetaha means what is the meaning of Shetaha?
शीतलः
Shitoshna.
अग्नितापः मा भवतु इति.
मा भवतु इति, isn't it? Hanumataha. What is that? Hey Hanuman. Hanuman. Hey Hanuman Shito Bhava. Hanumataha. What is the Anvaya? Padarvadatu Shlokam.
यद्यस्ति पतिशुश्रूषा यद्यस्ति चरितं तपः
तपश्चरितं यद्यस्ति तपः चरितं चेत्
यदि वास्ति एकपत्नीत्वं
यदि अस्ति चेत् वा any one of these things तदा
शीतो भव हनूमतः सीता माता प्रार्थयति अग्निं प्रार्थयति लङ्का दहन समये कृपया
हे अग्ने मम शीतो भव. Otherwise Anvaya will not be there.
मम हनुमतः शीतो भव इति वदति
हनुमतः शीतो भव किल
हनुमंतुडिकी चलगा उंडुगाक अनि सीत प्रार्थिस्तुंदी.
Hanuman is going with Agni this to tell. Sandarbha is that, oh my God. They have to take the prakaranam. What is the prakaranam? He burnt down Lanka. Before that, Sita was making a prarthana to Agni. Be cool to Hanuman. Don't be hot. Don't burn his tail and body. Hanumataha to Hanuman. To Hanuman. I told you, the class you did not attend, it seems. In Hindi, English, Telugu, all the languages, people use Shashti instead of Chaturthi. Okay? Sita ko kitab di. Sita ke liye actually. Sita koraku pustakam ichchanu Telugu. Sita ku ichchanu. I gave a book for Sita, but nobody says it. I gave a book to Sita. Isn't it? So to him, be cool. To him, he is Sambandha, na Shashti generally comes. That's what I have been explained. So this Shashti will, what you call, override all the vibhaktis sometimes. That's why in commentaries you come across one sentence, Sambandha Samanya Shashti. Why? Because Panini did not give any Sotra. He gave a Sotra, Sheshe. That is an Adhikara Sotra as well as Visi Sotra. So under that Shasha, in Kaumudi it is explained in Taditas. All these meanings will fall. If at all you want to say some Sambandha, in Nyaya Darshanam, this Ghatavat Bhotalam, they say. Ghatavat Bhotalam, Ghata has got no Sambandha with anything. So, Bhotalanishta Ghata, something like that they say. Why? Because Ghata should have, with Sambandha, Ghatanishta, one Sambandha they say, no, Samvaya, Sanyukta Samvaya, Sanyoga Sambandha they say. Various Sambandha, because some Sambandha or the other you have to put there. Without that, that will not run, Shastra will not run. Therefore, simply think that there is some sort of Sambandha with the Bhutalam. It is not there actually. Sambandha you can say, we can say, if thought is sitting on the Bhutalam. It is not there, isn't it? Gate Bhutalaha Nasti. It is not there. Nevertheless, they have to create. So this Sambandha and the Shakti, very, very dangerous. Any questions more?
Guruvari, I have a question, Guruji, slightly unrelated. When people have only daughters, then what will happen with the Pitru Karyam?
What is Pitru Karyam?
Who will do Pitru Karyam if the couple only have daughters?
They will get adoption.
Oh, they do adoption.
And also, otherwise, if it is not possible, if we with the same Vamsha, if any boy is there, for example, his elder brother or younger brother, or one of them may have a son, he also can do.
Okay.
Okay. In the abhava of anything, Purohita will be given the charge. Purohita will do.
Oh.
But there should be some pratinidhi, no? Representative. Someone cannot simply give up the karma because that is Naimittika karma. Nitya Naimittika Kamya, take kind of karmas. Except Paramahamsa, even a sannyasi should perform Nitya, Sandhyavandana, etc. And Naimittika karma, like Pitru karma, etc. or Grihapravesha.
So the daughters will probably hire a Purohit to do the Pitru Karyam.
Generally. Or I think the son-in-law also can do, I think. Son-in-law in abhava. That I have to check.
I think the son can do.
Huh?
The son. Son of the daughter.
The son of the daughter is preferred in Pitru Karma. See, three things are preferred according to Manusmriti. What are they? Dauhitra. Duhituhu apachyam puman dauhitraha. Okay. Pituhu apachyam puman putrasya apachyam puman pautraha. Duhituhu apachyam dauhitra. He should be taken as a bhakta in Abdikam. Preferable. Okay. Dauhitra and what you call Pavitram. Pavitram Dhrutva, Pavitram and Kutapakala. When to perform the Abdikam? For example, then the time is fixed in Kutapakala. What is Kutapakala? You take a daytime, split it into 15. Take the 8th one. Because Shetakala and Nidaga, other kalas, there may be some problem. Here should not be. So daytime is divided into 15 parts. And the 8th part is called Kutapakala. People will say after 1 o'clock only, after 2 o'clock, after 11 o'clock only. These are just because they did not study Shastra. In this clear day, these things is Trayam.
Adi a word entandi Pudapakala na?
Yeah, Putapa, ku.
Pudapakala. Astu.
Am I clearly audible? My pronunciation is clear?
No.
Yeah.
My internet. I have some problem with my internet.
That is becoming a problem to everybody. This some country is doing something that has become a problem to entire world. Okay. Because your internet is wrongly showing my pronunciation. Cheppandi Haridas garu.
అర్థమైంది గురువర్య. అర్థమైంది.
Okay. Where are you? Where are we now? We are discussing. So we started Padmi.
Manyakarmani.
Went into Magha, then Bhartrahari, then we went into Dharmashastras, Abdikam, etc. And then Pitritarpanam, and now coming back to Chaturthi.
But you forgot to tell a joke. You wanted to tell us a joke and you forgot that.
Oh. Joke is that I have bad memory for faces. If I see a person today, tomorrow I will forget him. But if you ask about the lesson on cow, that is in third standard I studied, that immediately I can just tell you. So whatever is there in the books, etc., Shastras, Veda, whatever I studied, okay, maximum I can reproduce, extempore, without any effort offhand. But I have seen someone yesterday, someone said he so-and-so is against etc. Tomorrow I see him, I do not even wish to. Then they think I am with Ahankara. My problem is different. I have bad memory for faces. You understand? I cannot keep in mind unless I see him 4 times or 5 times or 10 times. Someone, 2 persons came in university and said, Namaskara. Ayushman Bhava, who are you? We studied Sanskritam under you. When did you study? Then 2012. Even 2018, I don't remember. How can I remember 2012? Shivam Bhuyat, what are you doing? Research. Astu. So, we cannot, it is with 40 years of teaching, going to so many universities and our university, and teaching different people. How many pictures can you keep in mind? Then you have to replace the material. That I don't know. Because this is jnanam that can be distributed often to some people. Whereas this keeping in mind, some people prefer to keep in mind all the people. People, their relation, their Gotra, Nama, Godari, Ganga, all kinds of things they want to remember. I am the last person in the row. So people misunderstand me that I have Ahankara. Actually, it is not Ahankara. Okay, but we do not have time to explain or convince them. Need not, isn't it? So, that's so Manyakarmanyanadare Vibhasha Pranishu Anadara. I don't care for you. This is often we see. Pandit says, when you want to say this, I don't care, then there are certain rules. That is what it is. So, Manajnane is one verb. That is Divadi, Manyate. And Manu Avabodhane is also there. That is Tanadikuni Uhu. So here it is Manyate, Divadi. Okay, there it is Manvate. So he says Manyakarmani. Take the Divadi Mana Jnane only. Do not take Manu Avabodhane of Tanadic group. Is it clear? Manyakarmani, another when you don't have adara, when you don't want to care, in other words. Vibhasha apranishu. It should not be prani. So prani vajye having left when you say prani, leaving pranis, manyatehe karmani chatuthi vasyat tiraskare. Another means tiraskara. Natvam trunam manye trunaya. No, not even a blade of grass. I don't care for him. In that sense, Natvam Tranam Manye, Natvam Tranaya Manye, both can be used. Apranishu, Pranivajyam. There he says, Shyananiddeshatu Tanadika Yoge Na. Shyana nirdeshatto divadibhya shyan. So mana jnane is the dhatu in devadigana. What is the form in lat? Manyate. So Panini used manya karmani. That means with shyan he gave that verb. So you have to take the divadi manajnane, but not tanadikasya anadi varga. Manu avabodhane is there. Manvate is the ropam for that. Do not take that. Take only divadi. Okay. Videshatta tanadika yoge na natvam tranam manve. So here what happens? Natvam tranam manve. I do not care even for a blade of grass. Isn't it? Natvam tranam manve. And then Katyayana enters the scene and says, no, some amendment is required. Vartikam. Apranishvityapaniya nauka nau kaka anna shoka srogala vajjeshu iti vachyam. See, Panini, you said apranishu. Because if you take the examples, it is better to delete apranishu and add nau kaka. Kaka means crowd. Anna shuka means parrot. Srogala is this what you call nakka in Telugu, what you call it? Fox.
Jackal.
Huh?
Jackal.
Jackal.
Yeah.
Fox, jackal, what is the difference?
Fox and nakka.
Jackal means
Jackal
the day of the jackal.
Todel.
Jackal is todel. Srogala is todelu or
Shrugala ante nakka kada. Shrugala ante nakka.
అది పేరు శ్రీగాల జాకాల పదసామ్యం కొంచెం ఉంది.
Linguist is looking from the window of linguistics and especially modern linguistics. Since the shabdas are there, similar shabdas in Veda, so this Russian language is also Russia, not Russia. Whatever it is. Okay. Then natvam navam manye ichatra pranitvepi chaturthina. Okay. So there is no chaturthi because it is no. Apaniya means deleting, having deleted. Ichatra pranitvepi chaturthina. Natvam shune manye. I do not care even for a dog. Something like that. But in English it is difficult to translate. Idiom is there. That is the problem. Natvam shune manye ichatra pranitvepi bhavatyeva. So although there is pranitva, natvam shune manye etc., there it will come. Shune chaturthi. Therefore, it is better to delete apranishu and add this vartikam. That is what is it. See the CUT cut PUT put by. Who knows? When U letter is there, YOU, why do you wait as many psycha? What about P before psychology, etc.? Pneumonia. Why all this? So that is a country language. It is called a country language. That means there is no any specific vyavastha is not there. Who is that? One should say I, but everybody says it's me. Panini does not accept. If you say me, he will say sarpo bhavati. You become a sarpa and suffer. He will offer a shapa. Isn't it? There are so many kinds of things. Okay, leave it. Then gatyatha karmani ditiya chatirthyo chashtayam anadhvani. Gatyatha karmani.
Mahodaya. अत्र नत्वां नावं मन्ये तत्र कः अर्थः अस्य कं प्रति इदं वचनं?
This is actually, these usages are very strange. Not only that, natvam shrugalam manye, natvam annam manye, natvam shokam manye. All these usages are just people without minding as to what they are. I don't care for you. General meaning. In that what they say something. Otherwise, what happens is this sandarbha prakatanam. For example, natvam annam manye. I do not consider this to be annam. It is not rice, that is, it is not palatable, isn't it? It is not good. The rice, cooked rice, which is served, is not good. Then he may say himself, Natvam annam manye. I don't think you are annam, but I have to eat.
Oh, saha annam prati sambodhanam vaidam.
Otherwise, who will about compare sambodhana sambuddhi bhavet. Annam prati nasti chetu comprati.
मया न ज्ञातं.
कामिनेन कामिति शब्देन कः अभिप्रेतः? तत्र अन्नमेव अस्ति, किमपि नत्वाम् अन्नं मन्ये. That means, actually, if you take Lakshyartha, it reflects on the person who prepared the dish. Otherwise, the people in the hostels, etc., you come across in hotels, etc. Hey, what is this? Huh? When I was there in the hostel, in research scholars hostel, then he used to serve some meta-like thing. It was very hard. That means if you bite it, your teeth will go. So I used it to hit that on the plate and make sound and say, what is this? How to eat? If it is so hard, if it is mithai, then it should be palatable, easy to just. If you want to test that strength of my teeth, what? Is it required? Is it necessary? What do you want? That means you are careless in preparing this dish. In that sense, he will say, Datvam Srogalam Manye. I do not consider you on a par with even a fox. That means you are inferior to a fox. Isn't it? Why fox? You may write an essay on this. Why fox?
But that is addressed to a person, na?
Naturally.
What I am asking is, in the same Vartika, he has used several words which are addressed. Some of them are addressed to person and some to those particular.
Maybe, depending on the usage, you have to take the meaning. Prakaranat, arthat prakaranatva, arthananaya. That is there everywhere. Natvam kArakam manye. Why fox? Because fox is cheating. So you have cheated me. Worse than a fox. Therefore, isn't it? And the kaka. What is the kaka? Kaka is of no use almost. Except that Pithidevatas have come and eaten that there only kaka is useful. Otherwise, kaka is not useful. That means you are not doing any service, but receiving salary. Anani offered one sutram in Tadhitas.
Acharya, one doubt. I mean, without doing any work, getting a salary, and then having no, even in our times, I mean, in this Corona time, my friend is his work. I mean, he's not doing anything, but he is getting salary. Then what to
can't do anything? I can't do anything because he's your friend. If you can influence him, okay, do.
Even if he wants to do anything, there is no thing to do there.
Kala pachati bhotani, kala samharati prajaha. Quote this Mahabharata. Kala is driving you. Pachati. Pachati means you may add salt. You may not add. You may add more salt. You may cook, half cook. Kartum, akartum, anyatha kartum. Shankaracharya says, if it is a karma, you can do it. You may not do it. You may do it otherwise, in other way also. So all these things do happen. This is Kala Mahima. This is what you said, Kali Yuga Lakshanam. How also any telephone comes to you. For example, one of my students, external guide, gave a message on 4th also, just her PhD from Bangalore University. He died out of this thing, Corona, 40 or maybe plus. So if anybody telephones, relatives, most of you also might be receiving. So at once people are going, 3 people, 4 people in the family are dying. And so different situations are taking place. So this is Kali Yuga Lakshanam we call. But we have answers for every question. For every question we have answer. First thing is karma. Everything is brushed aside. No questions are asked. The second thing is, for easy understanding, Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, so people are not doing Patre Samitadayascha. Pandvi said, Patre Samitadayascha. All these people would arrive exactly on time for lunch. That means not doing any work. When there is work, they will go away. And at the patram, when you start putting the platters, etc., for serving food, everybody will be there. Pandvi was closely watching these people. And that's what I go. Shetoshnabhyankarini. Okay, kaprachya. Shetakaha, ushnakaha. The one who will do things of two types. Certain things can be done slowly. Certain things should be done immediately. Oxygen supply. So there, the one who will do the work on time, the work has to be done immediately, attended to be immediately. He is called Ushnakaha. The person who will do slowly, the thing that is to be done quickly, he is called Shetakaha. That means office staff should be waterline, should be divided on these lines. Who is Ushnaka, who is Shetaka? That's Arthashastram, administration.
Guruvarya, I have a correction for this aprani shvityapi apaniya iti vartikasya. There is a note in one of my books which says that instead of apranishu, it should be anavadishu. There's a navadi gana, and if it's not in the navadi gana, then it goes to dvitiya iti mama pustake likitam asti.
Navadi gana?
So instead of pranadishu, it should be anavadi.
That can be okay. But navadi gana is to be given. Isn't it? See, what he says is, the commentator says is, instead of apranishu, replace apranishu with anavadishu. If followed by this thing, rather than apranishu. So then navadigana is to be given. What he is saying is, the sotram should be very short, brief, no? If you put this much, it's lengthy, that looks awkward, especially in Panini. In Mimamsa, etc., sotras are lengthy. Okay? That is right. Yatvam Shinimanya Chitra Pranitvepi Bhavatyeva, Gatyatha Karmani Didiya Chatathyau, Chashtayam Anadhvani, Gatyatha Karmani, Didiya Chatathyau, Chashtayam Anadhvani. What is Chashta? Chashta means Kaya Parispanda. Chashta means Kriya. Kaya Parispanda. Movement of body is called Chashta. Okay? Chashtayam, that is Titti. Saptami. Anadhvani, Adhva means Marga. In Telugu, we say Adhvanam. Adhvanam means marga, annam means the food, taking food, meal. That means while going on a journey, people take food, they sit under a tree and start eating. Then the birds will be doing their duty. So it is Adhvanam. So when it is in a pitiable condition, then we call Adhvanam. What is this? Like, okay? So Anadhvani, if it is, it should not be Adhva related to marga. Udaharana, Gatyatha Karmani. Gati Artha. Gati means Gamanam, say Artha. To it should be karma of Gatyatha. When some more, dhatus are to be covered, then Panini will say Artha. Keep in mind that you have already seen. Advabhinne, okay, other than Adva, Gatyathanam Karmani, Etestaha Chashtayam. Etestaha means Diyachitithyostaha. Then Chashtayam. Okay, Gramam Gramayava Gachyati. Gamanam Gamal Dhatu with Gachyatha. Isn't it? So Gramam Gachyati or Gramaya Gachyati, both you can use. It should not be Adva. He will explain. Chashtayam Kim, why did you say Chashtayam? Manasaharim Brajati. Great. Manovega is there. Manovega is the fastest. Now I am in America is one thing, that is the fastest. Like that. So Manasa Harim Brajati. Gachati. Brajati means Gachati. So here it is not Chashta. Chashta means Kaya Parispanda, only related to body. This is Manas. A person, if you take one person, Chaitra or Maitra, there are two components. One is what we call Manas, and the other is body. This is more important in, especially nowadays, and in Ayurveda. So Manas is more important. Now the allopathy turn to this and say, no, 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 no. Although you use so many medicines, you should not have tension, etc. Actually, we never use these words, tension. Huh? What they say? Yeah. So many terms they use. In our families, I tell them, they don't use these terms. Never get afraid of, I may get this thing, I may get thing. Why? Huh? Check your horoscope. Don't you know what you are going to get and what you are not going to get? Why? So, why chastayam manasaharingam prajati? Here, chasta is not. Anadhaniti kim panthanam gacchati. Gantra adhishthite adhvani eva ayam nishetha. Panthanam gacchati, there what happened? The adha is there. Adha means marga. Isn't it? Kaladhano atyanta sanyoge dvitiya. We have already seen in dvitiya vibhakti. Kala and adha. So panthanam gacchati, here it is adva. Therefore, dvitiya only and not chaturthi. Then he says, Gantra adhishthite adhvani eva ayam nishedha. This nishedha, if the ganta means the person who is going. Okay, gandhatu trichpatya, isn't it? The ganta, if he is there on the road, adhishthite adhvani eva. What does it mean? Yadatu utpathat pantha eva akramitum ishyate tada chaturthi bhavatyeva. Gantra adhishthite adhvanyeva ayam nishedha. There only. Yadatu utpathat pantha eva akramitum ishyate. Utpatha, he has gone on the wrong way. He was going to some town or village. Then he missed the way. He went by another way. Then someone told him, he inquired with someone. He said, no, 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 this is not the way to go to Nagpur. Then he said, which is the way? That is the way. Then again he came on the right way. Understand? Utpathat panthaha eva akramitam ishyate tada chaturthi bhavatyeva. Then chaturthi will certainly come. Utpathena pathe gacchati. Utpathena, okay, pathe gacchati, pathe, that will be chaturthi will come in that sense. Okay, so this is chaturthi vibhakti, and then panchami vibhakti. Let us start. Dhruvam apaye apadanam. This is actually in the beginning given by Panini. I have already told you that apadanam uttarani karakani badhante is the Patanjali Vakyam in Mahabhashyam. So, because in every karakam, I have already given you, there is apadanam. Apadanam is dhruvam. People take dhruvam means stable. No. Dhruvam is, the dhruvam means stable. What is the word used for stable? Permanently it will be there in English.
Firm, steady.
No. Generally it is fast.
Fixed.
Fast.
Fixed is also used, but fast is generally. You see, if you purchase a saree, color is fast to ordinary cleaning or something like that. If you do not use powerful these things, color is fast. Fast means it does not move. Fast, the pillar, okay, I dug the and put the pillar is fast. That means it is not moving. Color is fast, pillar is fast, like that. But here, what Panini means is not that kind of fast or something like that. No. So, Bhartrihari in Vakyapadiyam says, Chalam va yadiva chalam. It may be chalam, it may be moving. It may be achalam, may not be moving. We are not concerned with that. Pani is not concerned. Why? Because what is the example for this? Vrikshat parnam patate. Vriksha is dhruvam. From that parnam is. So whichever is getting separation is when there is separation, just like sambandha, separation requires minimum two things or two people, isn't it? So here what happens when you are using When you are saying that there is separation, there will be two things. One thing will be there, it may be fast or fixed, or it may be moving. One thing is getting separated from that. Patram, the leaf, is falling from the tree. So tree is dhruvam. Okay. But Dhavataha Ashwat, Chaitraha Patati. I told you, this Chaitra has been cooking for the last 10,000 years or so, as far as I know. It may be wrong. And also, Chaitra committed suicide. Chaitra not only cooking, committing suicide, and now he is riding a horse. He is not accustomed. Then what the horse will do? It will crush him against a tree or wall, etc. Or it will gallop at a full speed, so that this person will fall down. So there is a galloping horse. Chaitra fell from that. What about the galloping horse, Sai Krishna? You don't know. You did not do anything. See, there is a galloping horse. Chaitra was riding. It was running at 80 kilometers per hour. Chaitra fell down because he could not control. He fell from the saddle. When the horse fell down. What about the horse?
It is going. It doesn't care.
It continues to gallop. It doesn't care. Pranayamanye. Whether Chaitra has fallen or died or some police cases, he is not bothered. It goes at full speed. Panini means it. So, whatever term is used with Dhruvam by Panini is Avadhi. It is an Avadhi. This is an Avadhi. It may be Chalam, it may be Achalam. But from that, Murali Mohanji, are you getting the point? Okay. So, it may be a tree. If you say tree, then people will understand, oh, Panini meant by Dhruvam, it is fast. No, Panini did not mean it. Panini meant it may be moving, it may be just standing by like that, anything. I am not bothered. But there is separation or not? See, then what is Dhruvam, what is Avadhi? They use a different word, that's in the commentary. That is what. Is it clear? So, Apayaha Visleshaha, separation. Okay, this is a separation case. Someone says in the movies, this is so Panini is going for a separation case. Tasmin Sadhya it should be Dhruvam Avadhibhutam Karakam Apadanam Syat Apadane Panchami Gramadayati Dhavato Shvat Patati. Any doubts? There was some discussion about other things also in today's class.
महोदय भर्तृहरेः कारिकां वदन्ति वा चरं वा अचरं वा इति एकं
that one I will give. Okay. That one I will give on this material. Actually, many things, although I promised in the very beginning, I am not able to give because time is also there. Now you have to meet the time frame. Although I have given verses for Dvitiya Karakam, 7 kinds of Karma Karakam, I could not explain. Let us see if we find time or take 1 or 2 extra classes and try to do justice.
Still, we are having nine classes. 9 classes.
Or 2 classes. What he says is due to Ashaucham, Marana Shaucham, Mrata Shaucham, I got cancelled 2 classes. So those 2 classes, if you take 7 plus 2, 9. Okay, done. It is not a very this thing, because if people are interested, if you want to get something, sure. Anything else? Om Namo Paninigat Chayana Gurumukhi Shabda Vidya Sampradaya Kartavyo Shivya Paramidyo Madhyo Jyo Vidya Shivam Puya.